Let's get dirty.
Top of your mat. Feet hip distance apart. Knees are soft, tail is down, belly in. Inhale. Reach those arms overhead. Exhale, bend through the elbows, expand through the chest, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Nice and easy, nice and soft. Through those legs, let that head fall. No wrinkles in the back of your neck. Bend those knees, ground through those heels. Slowly roll up one piece of your spine at a time. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, gold pose. Good. Gaze forward, tail down. Palms down, knuckles back. Squeeze those shoulder blades open through your chest. 3, 2. Hold those fingertips to the sky. Arms overhead. Forward fold. Soft knees. Lengthen left leg. Bend both knees, switch. Lengthen right. Pay attention. Make sure your feet aren't rolling. Make sure you're not rolling off of those big toes. Even distribution in those feet. Straighten both legs. Lift halfway up. Plant your hands, bend your knees. Heel toe your way out nice and wide off your mat. Heels in, toes out. Rock side to side. Beautiful. Both heels grounded. Clasp your hands. Internal right knee down on the mat. Left side. One more, either side. Good. Booty down. Lift your tail, chest parallel. Booty down. Stand, ground through those heels. Drop that squat. Lift your butt. Drop and scoop. Press and drive. 2 more. Squeeze your booty at the top. Good. Heel toe your way. Big shoulder rolls. Change directions. Alternate if you need to. Try not to do it too much in the hips. Shake it out. Grab your band. It's above your elbows. On your knees, on your toes, or one knee, one toe, tricep push-ups. Scoop those elbows right underneath those shoulders. Drop it in, elbows. Hug the outside of your body. Press down. All of these exercises, we are moving for the first 30 seconds. The final 15 seconds, we are in a static hold. I'll show you, tell you when. This band will assist you, so make sure your range of motion is full. Hold halfway down. Bum down, elbows squeezing in. Gaze is in front of you, not up against the wall, right off the top of your mat. Shoulders down, belly in. Woo! That band goes above your knees and then come back down onto your hands and your knees. Find your tripod, 2 hands, left foot, left knee. Donkey kick out to the side, which is a hydrant, not a donkey kick. At 15 seconds, we are holding it up. Keep going. Fight against that band. Don't let that band win. When you feel that resistance, don't sink. Push into it. Hold it. Find your tripod. 2 hands, 1 leg. Lift, pull, Exhale, belly button to spine. Spread those fingers out. Woo! Up on those feet. Right leg is gonna move first. Extend. External rotation. Inner thigh shines to the sky. Around the clock. Sweeping in to a curtsy. Pull around, right? So it's not a small circle. This is not a small clock. We are pulling and fighting against that band. Drop it all the way down. See if you can tap that knee. Tap. Next one, you hold that curtsy low. Good. Squeeze your upper inner thighs together and then broaden through those hip bones. Butt is tight. Resist against that band with every breath. Don't stand and cave in. Low jacks. 2 options here. Wide foot, step in, or hop in and out. Keep your hips low either way. Out, in. So it's not out, hop tall. Keep your hips low. Stay loaded. At that 15-second mark, you're wide, you're low. 4, 3, 2, hold. Tail is down, spine is long. If you are like this, you are doing it wrong. Get a little higher so you can fix your posture. Belly in, press those thighs back. Down, onto the mat. First round, feet, knees, thighs together. Lift off those hips. Find your clamshell. Open, close. You are not allowed to stop that opening until you feel the activation in your behind. All the way open, all the way closed. Toes and knees are facing forward. You can ride on the pinky edge side of your feet if you need to, and then you drop those big toes down to close those knees and tap. Hold it open, lift those hips. A little higher. Lift that booty a little higher. You should be on the knife edge side, pinky edge side. Slide out of your band. They're back above your elbows. If you are on one knee, one leg, switch your legs. Shoot it straight back. Straight back. Belly in. Send those elbows back. Push away. Down, 2, up, 2. Your pace, your workout. Make sure the entire paw is on the mat, including those finger pads. Don't lift those fingers, hold it halfway down. Belly in, you're not allowed to drop your chest, lift your tail, sag your belly. Relax your shoulders. Push into the top of your paw. Band above those knees, and then come down into your tabletop for those hydrants. Let's go to the side. Try to keep that knee in line with your hip. Don't drive that knee up. Don't let that foot pull you back. Straight out to the side. Exhale as you lift. Exhale as you lift. Good, don't rock in that right hip. Stay solid. Hold it out, lift it up. Fight, resist. Push your chest away from the mat, zip your pants up. Lift that leg a little higher. Fight back on that band. Don't let it win. Well done. On those feet, we have those curtsy around the world. Left leg out in front. Stretch your band. Let's do this. Down. Pull away, pull away, pull away. Right back at it. Down. Good. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Rotating, moving, gliding through that hip. Hold that low curtsy. Good. External rotation in the hips. Drop that tail. Squeeze your upper inner thighs. Now sink. 3, 2, 1. Low jacks. You're either hopping your feet out or stepping your feet out wide. 15 seconds, and we hold. 30 seconds, jack, then hold. Stay down. Toes and knees face forward, right? If you try this and it feels funky on that low back, tail is down the whole time. Pull. Pull, open, squeeze, drop. Pull, open, squeeze, drop. One more, then you hold it open. Good, drop that tail down. Belly button to spine. Almost like a pelvic tuck, but not that dramatic. Nice neutral spine. A little lower in those hips. A little lifted in the chest. Onto your back. This time, heels together, toes and knees turned out. Lift those hips. You should be able to get a little higher with that turnout. Pinky, pull in towards that big toe. Pinky, big toe. I do not want your knees to connect at the top when you're open in that first position. Beyond your pinky, big toe. Pinky, big toe. Open, press, squeeze. Open, press, squeeze. I'm keeping my eye on that time for you. Hold it open. Can you lift it higher? Yes, you can. Can you press those thighs open? Yes, you can. Chin off your chest. Ground dig through those heels. Woo! That'll do it. 2 rounds down. 2 rounds to go. We're back at those triceps. Let's do this. Full range of motion. Doesn't matter how long it takes you to get down. I want you to get down. You will feel the support of this band along your chest. It will help you return to that plank. 5 seconds till we hold. Hold. Squeeze your biceps in towards your rib cage, pressing into the pads of your fingers. Squeeze your booty, elbows in. Long neck. Into those hydrants. Round 3, we're on that right side. Good. I want you to lift until you feel resistance. If you lift too high and you are not strong enough, you're gonna arch your back and sag through your core. So only go as wide as you can without compromising your spine. That is the most important piece. So if you want to do a little bit more without the band, do that. Keep your form, hold it up. Good, tail is shooting straight behind you. Crown of the head shooting straight in front of you. Don't sink into that left hip. On those feet. Around the world to that curtsy. Are you ready? Out wide. Pay attention to your front knee. If you're feeling any tweaking, pinching, aching, you make this a reverse lunge, half moon. Reverse lunge, half moon. If you're pulling all the way around to a curtsy, make sure your knee is moving safely. Hold it. Good. Open through those hips. External rotation. Squeeze upper inner thighs. Now drop in. Low jacks. Didn't expect to sweat this much on this one. Dripping. Here we go. Out and out. Or a wide hop in. Sit low. It can't be little wider than your hips. That's not enough fight against your band. Wide. Squeeze your booty. Press. Press. Press those outer thighs against your band. Hold. Good. If your belly is just resting on your thighs, your tail is facing the wrong way. Tail down, belly in. On your back. Right leg is lifted. Up, open, center, lower. Up, open, center, lower. Nothing is happening on that left side. If you need to stay grounded, you stay grounded. From that hip, external. Reboot. Hold it open, lift those hips, belly in, drive through that left heel, inner right thigh, open. Woo! Release, relax. Last round. It's above your elbows. Drop it in, press. Make sure your elbows lead straight back. Down and up. 10 seconds, then we hold. Hold low. Leg up or toes down. Don't sink through your chest, through your belly. Use those arms, paws down. Woo! Saved by the bell on that one. Tabletop hydrant. Home stretch. Ladies and gents, home stretch. Out. Control your movement based on the stability of that right hip. That doesn't move. Rock steady. You remember Bebop and Rock Steady from Ninja Turtles? That's your right hip. He's rock steady. We're holding. We're holding. Make sure your tail is reaching back, crown of the head is reaching forward. Fight against that band. This is a jelly band, don't let it win. Woo. Are we ready? Pull away. Sink. Wide and then drop in. Chest is lifted. Hold. External. Squeeze and then drop. 3 more seconds. Okay. Gotta make things even. Low jacks with 2 exercises left. Sit back in those heels. Keep your chest lifted, belly in. Use your glutes when you stand up. Through the heels. Through the heels. Stay low. Less than 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Hold it out. Tail down. Chest up. Sit. On your back. Left leg is lifted and bent. Hips go up, open, close, lower. Saving the best for last. Nothing in that right side, right? You might not lift as high on this single leg glute bridge, especially with that rotation in that left hip. Small but mighty movements, yes? Belly button in. Do you feel how that engages your core differently? Can you feel the right inner thigh working? Hold it up, hold it open. Ground through that heel. Lift those hips. You can do anything for 6 seconds. Woo! Band is off. Shake those legs out. Lower 1 foot down at a time. Arms overhead. Windshield wiper those knees to the right, to the left, pressing that right knee down. Left knee presses down as you fall to the right. On this next right side, hold those knees to the right. Pick up your right foot, slide it on top of that left leg, and then let the weight of that right foot dig a little deeper into that stretch. Where do you feel this? Your side body, your obliques. You might even feel it, the IT band down the left side of that leg. A little bit in your core. Good, slide that right foot off, kneecaps back to the ceiling. Readjust your spine, spine on the mat, drop them to the left. Pick up your left foot, slide it on the outside of that right leg. Let that right knee get nice and heavy. Big clarity breaths. Slide that foot off of your knee, kneecaps to the ceiling. Lift your spine up, tuck that tail. Bring your knees into your chest and cross your ankles. Sit up, head, neck, and shoulders off of the mat. Hands reach for the pinky side of those feet. As you lower, hug those knees into your armpits, making sure your tail comes off the mat. Can rock side to side. Release. Lift head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Switch your ankles. Reach for the opposite feet. As you lower, bring those knees into your armpits. Make sure your tail is off of the mat. Good, big rounding through that low back. Release. Keep those feet bent, arms overhead. Keep those knuckles on the mat. Ground through your heels, spine imprints onto the floor, elbows bend. Drag those fingertips on the floor until you can't. Push them overhead, fingertips reach. Keep everything on the mat as best as you can. Fingertips, elbows, and arms. Breath at the bottom. Shoot it up. One more. Beautiful. Pressing those palms down by your hips, bending your knees into your chest, reaching behind those thighs. Rock and roll onto those shoulders, up to that booty. Shoulders, booty. Hold onto that booty. Cross your ankles. Make your way into a tabletop position. Big toes kiss. Walk your knees to the outside edges of your mat and then sit your hips back towards those heels. Extend your arms out. Deep, sinking breaths towards your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, get heavy. Bringing your hands back underneath your shoulders, pressing yourself up, drawing your knees close, and then turn so that you're facing the long edge of your mat. Curl your toes under, and then knee, heel your way out into a frog. So start small, start narrow, bring your big toes together to kiss. Now your knees are definitely wider than the edges of your mat. Sit back towards those heels. Breathe. Good, now slowly glide forward. Sit back towards your heels. Maybe lower down to your forearm. Slowly glide forward. One more time. Good. Now align your hips with your knees. Good. Now bring your left foot underneath your left knee. Right foot underneath your right knee. Left toes come back in. Right toes come back in. Press those hips back towards your heels. Bring those hips back in line with those knees. Right foot under knee. Left foot under knee. Right foot in. Left foot in. Sit it back. Glide it through. Left side. Left. Do not let your back arch. Do not let your belly sag. Sit back. Glide through. Right side. Glide back. Good. Hold those hips in line with your knees. Flex your feet and bring both feet in line with those knees. You can slowly set back. You can slowly drive forward. Find stillness, maybe even lengthening that straddle a little bit more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Point your toes, bring your knees back, bring your toes back together to kiss, and then you can slowly close those knees together. Rocking back towards your heels, hugging in a nice tight ball. Big expansion, big breath through that back body. Lower your hands, straighten your legs, drop those heels. Drop that head. Slowly round it all the way up. Heels together, toes and knees. Turned out. Clasp your hands behind your back, right where your thumbs hit your tail. Drop that tail through those heels. Squeeze through your shoulders. Knuckles to the floor. Belly button in. Good. Look to the ceiling. Bring your chin toward your chest. Keep your chin toward your chest. Look toward your right shoulder. Back to center. Left shoulder. Center. Gaze forward. Keep your posture. Release your grip. Curtsy down. You've made it through.
I wake up at 12.